girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life. She knows a secret country where the grown-ups never go. Why, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Curious friends and happy adventures too. Oh, yes, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, wait for us, we'll come too.
I'm ready. Please, everybody, stand still.
Oh, where's Benny Bunny gone?
Nobody move. Now, let's have a lovely smile. Oh!
Oh, there you are, Benny Bunny. Come here to me, come. Come along, come along. That's right.
Couldn't you have left your stupid rabbit at home for today, Alice? You're causing the photographer nothing but trouble.
But Benny Bunny belongs in the photograph with the rest of the family.
I refuse to be photographed with a rabbit.
Celia, your sister has a right to have her rabbit with her. But, Alice, will you please make sure Benny Bunny doesn't move?
All right, Daddy, I will.
Are we going to take this photograph or aren't we?
Yes, yes, of course we are. Now stop fighting, both of you, and wipe that bad temper off your faces.
Good. Everybody smile.
Go on, smile, Benny Bunny. You look much prettier.
Oh, young lady, I cannot take the picture if you're always moving.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
All right. Now, everybody smile.
Oh, I'm sure I must have moved.
And I forgot to give a smile.
Then, just to make quite sure, I'll take another one.
Another one? That'll be the 12th photograph you've taken today, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. But the number of photographs I need to take, you'll have to leave up to me, Your Majesty.
I can't imagine where I got the idea of appointing you as court photographer.
Yes, that was a very bad mistake. What does a hatter know about photography?
You see, even you make mistakes.
Still,
Do you think the two of you could behave yourselves? And what are you doing here in the family photograph?
I really don't know.
It was my wish that only members of the royal family be in this photograph. That means we three, so get out.
Quiet, please. Now, don't move.
And make sure that you show off my beauty properly.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'll do my very best. Right, now, I want everybody to smile, please.
Please check my smile. Is this what you're looking for?
Not you, you idiot.
I'm not going to wait any longer.
We're ready, Your Majesty. Take your positions and smile. I didn't say enough. I said smile.
But the Mad Hatter doesn't know the first thing about photography. Benny Bunny, this is going to be terrible.
When did I ever say that I could take silly photographs? Did you say I could?
Of course not.
Huh?
It won't be long now, Your Majesties. Remember, don't move a muscle until I say you can.
Excuse me, but do you at least know how to operate a camera?
How on earth would I know that? Do you know how to operate one?
How can you ask me such a silly question?
Are you going to leave us in peace now, or have you got any more stupid questions to ask? We're nearly ready. Everybody smile. That's enough now.
Hurry up with that picture.
Yes, Your Majesty, now.
I can hardly wait. I wonder if he caught me in a pose that shows off my true beauty. Alice, do you think I'm photogenic?
What a question to ask me, Your Majesty.
Do you think she looks as ugly in the picture as she does in real life?
Benny?
The photograph is ready and it's come out beautifully. I really outdid myself this time. It's a magnificent portrait. I didn't realize I was an artist.
It's a very funny-looking photograph.
What's so funny about it?
Oh, give me that. Where's the photograph? All I can see are a whole lot of black lines.
Perhaps it's because the royal family moved, Your Majesty.
The only one who'll be moving is you when I throw you from the castle turrets.
No, please, Your Majesty. Oh, I'm sure it's just a simple little thing. It'll be perfect next time.
There won't be a next time.
Oh, why, Mama, why?
Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you, my darling. It was the Hatter I meant to hurt. Come here.
If you really want to know the truth, I think all this trouble has been caused by the dreaded Snark.
The Snark, please, not the Snark.
Yes, that creature would be quite capable of doing anything.
You're right. I wonder why I didn't think of him before.
But who are you talking about? I've never heard of the Snark.
He's a very nasty person that no one in Wonderland will have anything to do
He
with.
spends all his time thinking of ways to play tricks on us. He's a menace from morning to night.
Please, Mama, please keep him away from us.
Oh, and where can one find this remarkable Snark?
Only one person can tell you that.
Only the hunter of the Snark.
Oh, and who might he be?
He's a scientist who spent his whole life studying the Snark. He's even written a book about it.
I think it's time I had a word with this hunter of the Snark. Bring him to me.
I don't see any point in having a meeting with him.
Nor do I.
Nor do I.
In that case, you will have to bring him to me, Alice.
But I don't even know where he lives.
Oh, he lives somewhere in the wastelands of Wonderland.
Well, I don't know where they are either. Oh dear, I've never seen such a desolate place.
I feel sorry for anybody who has to spend his whole life here.
Perhaps that's it.
It could be, but then again, perhaps it isn't.
Well, there's only one way of finding out, and that's to knock on the door and ask. Sorry to bother you. Is anyone at home? There he is at the table. Please excuse me for coming in like this, but there's something I must ask you.
You don't fool me. I know who you are. You're the magic monster Snark in one of your many disguises. This time you won't escape me, so you might as well stop trying.
What's going on, Benny Bunny? What do you think he wants?
I'll tell you one thing, he doesn't just want to say hello.
Well, I'm beginning to get extremely cross.
Aha, so you've decided to see reason at last.
My name is Alice.
And I'm Benny.
And neither of us is the Snark.
Has Alice reported back after her journey?
No, Your Majesty. She doesn't seem to have returned to the palace yet.
What can be taking her so long?
You were wrong to give her such a responsible task, my dear. She's much too young for that.
Then why don't you volunteer to fetch the hunter of the Snark for me?
Oh, was that? No, that's not my style.
Well, it's about time it was.
Oh, all right.
I want to apologize for my mistake. I'm sorry that I frightened you.
It has been a little bit scary, especially the doll.
Oh, him. He's just part of my ingenious trap. This is the way I've worked it out. When the Snark comes into the room, he'll see the doll sitting here at the desk, and naturally he'll think it's me. He'll start to creep up. But I'm hiding behind the door. When he's right inside, I jump out and catch him.
But so far you haven't managed to catch him.
That's right. No matter what I try, whatever trap I dream up, I still haven't managed to catch the Snark. And because I haven't caught him yet, everybody thinks I'm a lunatic. They think I'm just making it up, that there's no such thing as the monstrous Snark. But I'm not making it up. I know what I'm talking about, because once upon a time I actually saw the Snark. I saw him standing there.
Alice, look over there at the door.
It's him. Only the Snark could do something like that. Now they'll have to believe me.
Look, he's going away. But what are you waiting for? Aren't you going to follow him?
Not necessary. I know exactly where he lives. We can go there any time.
Really? Where is it?
In the Sea of Fog. He lives there on a small island that I've named after him.
I don't understand this. You know the island where he lives?
Yes.
Well then, why didn't you go there long ago if you knew where it was and find the Snark and take him captive?
Because I wasn't 100% certain then. In the back of my mind, there always remained a little doubt. But now I know for sure. Off to the island of Snark. My dreams have come true.
That's something new, a floating, hopping doll.
Oh, a ghost!
We're going too slow. Full speed ahead.
Aye, aye, sir. Message received. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
It is indeed a great honor, Your Majesty, that you have deigned to come along with me on this expedition.
This expedition is far too important to leave in the hands of just anyone. Why, they might get it all wrong.
Mama's cross with the Snark for spoiling the family portrait.
Where is His Majesty, the King of Hearts, if I may ask?
My husband rode out this morning to bring you to me. I have not clapped eyes on him since then. Small wonder, though. I've never been able to rely on him.
Alice! Wherever can she be? She can't have disappeared. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Have you? Come. I've been standing at the rail and looking out to sea. It's very romantic.
It won't be for long. The place we're going to is the very opposite of romantic.
Warning!
Oh.
Warning, all hands on deck. We are approaching the wall of fog.
Oh.
Be careful now. Things are going to become unpleasant. We have to go through that wall of fog over there.
Oh.
This fog is so thick you can hardly see your hand in front of your face. Can you see anything up there?
No, Your Majesty. All I can see is the fog, Your Majesty. Oh, wait! I can see something now. Yes. But it's nothing special, Your Majesty. Just some rocks sticking out of the... Rocks?
Oh, we're in danger. Full speed astern.
Aye, aye, sir. Full speed astern. Get those coals into the boiler and turn the ship to port. Oh, no, rather to starboard.
Hurry, it's an emergency.
Oh, the rock. They're so close, Benny.
Get turning, little girl. Otherwise we're going to land up on those rocks. Quickly, we must stop. Full steam ahead. I mean, astern. No, I mean, stop everything.
Can you hear what he's saying?
Get it going back.
No, but I imagine he wants more steam.
We're coming out of the fog. I'm sure it's brighter up ahead.
I didn't think we'd survive.
Land ahoy!
Is that the island of the Snark?
We shall go ashore and explore the island.
Aye, sir.
Well, one of us must stay on board to guard the ship. Any volunteers? That's generous of you, Alice. We're grateful and we thank you.
But I want to go.
Everyone else goes ashore to search for the Snark.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye.
How much longer? I'm beginning to think you haven't the faintest idea of where to find the Snark.
Please be patient, Your Majesty. I'm afraid we've still got a fairly long walk ahead of us.
Are you sure? I believe you're making all this up.
What? I beg your pardon, Your Majesty, but this is the first time I've actually set foot on this island.
Well, in that case, you can go on your own and we'll wait here. But don't you dare come back without bringing me the Snark.
But I will need your help. Please don't send me off alone, Your Majesty.
You're the Snark hunter. This was your idea, so it's up to you.
But I'll never manage by myself, Your Majesty.
That's my royal decree.
Yes, sir.
We will fall out here and wait for him.
Aye, aye, sir. Right, men? You heard Her Majesty. Fall out here and wait for him.
Thank you, Mama. My feet have been killing me for hours. To tell you the truth, I've never believed those tales about the Snark.
Why do they have to make such a noise when they play?
I don't know, Your Majesty. I shall ask them, shall I? What's the matter?
There's a giant snake
A giant snake? A giant snake? A giant snake? Oh, no. Please don't let it catch us. Oh, this rock's an alligator.
Why are they taking so long? I hope nothing's happened to them.
Are you frightened, Alice?
No, there's no reason to be frightened. Oh, what was that noise?
Just the waves, nothing else.
Phew. I can't wait to find out what the mysterious Snark really looks like, Benny.
You can't? Well, I don't care if I never find out.
Well, I'm a nosy Parker. I do hope he's not some kind of horrible monster, though.
Monster?
Yes, with fiery eyes and a horn and jaws and claws and cloven hooves.
Oh.
Now you're scared as well, Benny Bunny.
What makes you say that, Alice? I'm never scared. I'm always brave. No, you're not. You see? I am not a monster.
Where are you? Show yourself.
All right, here I am. That's the Snark Hunter's doll. No, it's me, the Snark. I'm the Snark that you're always saying such nasty things about.
Don't go away. Come back here.
Did you get a fright? Yes, you did. I can see it in your eyes.
Yes, and I suppose you like the feeling of people being afraid of you.
I certainly do. It's the nicest feeling I've ever felt.
I can't believe any of this.
And why not, may I ask?
Well, for one thing, you're not at all as I imagined you to be. You're a tiny little person.
Well, so what if I am tiny?
You know, being tiny is no reason for being bad.
I'd like to live in peace with the people in Wonderland, but they make it impossible for me. Whenever anything goes wrong, they blame me for it. And now all I can think of is how to get my revenge on them for all the times they've hurt me.
Oh, no.
There's always someone after me, trying to trap me and catch me. And so I have fun, frightening them away with my snakes and my alligators.
Oh, what have you done with them?
Today was a particularly amusing day.
We want to go back home!
Help me, somebody. Please help me. Help me.
Where are you, Snark? Show yourself. I'll fight you.
As usual, I'm all alone again. Nobody cares about me, even though I am their queen. Oh, I'll punish them when we get back home. If we ever do get back home.
Oh, we must help them. We can't leave them out there in danger.
What shall we do?
We'll try and find them. Come along, Benny Bunny.
They haven't done anything to deserve our help. Leave them where they are.
Anybody who's in trouble deserves help.
Not them. They're bad all the way through.
Admit you're only saying that because you've got a guilty conscience. They aren't bad people at all. I know because they're my best friends.
Friends?
Mm-hmm. Won't you come with us, please? You know the way. You can show us. You'll find that if you help them, they'll change their minds about you. Do say yes.
We need you to help us. No, I don't see why I should.
Oh! Oh! So pleased to see you're safe, Your Majesty.
Someone helped me along, saying that's the way, but I didn't see anybody. All I heard was a voice. I still can't believe it.
Same thing happened to us.
The voice was always right beside me, but I couldn't see anyone.
I know who it was. It was the little Snark, Your Majesty.
Even though he told us he wasn't going to help you.
If you don't mind, I'll thank you never to use the word snark again in my presence. Now, come, men, we're sailing for home.
Aye, aye, sir.
Then that means you too, young lady. If this photograph is to be any good, no one must move a limb.
I know. I won't move.
Let's hope not. If this photograph doesn't come out right, it won't be my fault. I've done everything in my power.
Don't worry. If it doesn't come out right, you can blame the Snark. Everybody does. He won't mind. He's used to it.
Snark? Whoever might that be?
Don't pay any attention to my daughter. She has a lively imagination. Please, carry on.
As you wish, sir. Here we go. Nobody move. Now everybody smile.
Alice, of course, isn't even looking at the camera. How could I help it if he wasn't watching what he was doing?
Next time we go to Wonderland, Alice takes part in a great celebration at the castle. It's the silver wedding anniversary of the King and Queen of Hearts, and they have invited all their subjects to join them in their revels. But imagine their dismay when on this day of all days, the entire collection of silver in the castle disappears. The Queen calls in the royal wizard. She hopes that with the aid of the royal crystal ball, he'll be able to discover who's stolen the royal silver. But the crystal ball tells them everything except the one thing that they want to know. Alice doesn't mind because she's looking into a crystal ball for the first time in her life, although what she sees in it is very disappointing and not at all what she expects. Find out all about it next time.
Who can that girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream.